All right, so this is interesting right here. It says doctor claims Spence Jr. is showing signs of neurological disorder after loss. Seems to be kind of bad, even though I don't know how to say that word. Neurological. Yeah, whatever. Let's see what's going on.
Hey, gentlemen, thank you. Thank you for having me on. I just wanted to kind of share, from this perspective, I've performed neurological exams on quite a few patients over my years. And when you're looking for somebody who's either had head trauma or maybe has had a stroke, even people with dementia, which is another form of neurological damage, there's certain things that you look for. And my wife, when she saw...
Oh, wow, look at that red eye.
Errol Spence enter the ring, she asked me, she's like, he looks like he's on marijuana. And I told her, I said, he has residual neurological damage from his car accident.
Neurological damage. Oh, okay.
That people have commented on this, but people, if you don't have the experience doing this, you're not going to pick up on it. So one of the things when you're doing a neurological exam on somebody, you look at, there's like a glassy look to a person's eyes when they have either a concussion or they have advanced stages of dementia.
I knew, bro, when he was walking to the ring, something just looked it off, man. I was like, why he look like that? He was just like, it's just like he was in another world. I mean, it truly seemed like he was in another world. And that's how I was like, man, from the first round, he just seemed like he wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? He just seemed like he wasn't there. And this makes sense. And this is all alleged.
And if you compare video of Errol Spence before his accident, just do a little assessment on the eye exam of what I'm telling you. It is apparent. I mean, it is honestly, it is embarrassing how obvious it is that he's significantly compromised. So what I would say to this is just think back to what they did to Muhammad Ali when they let him fight with Parkinson's. People will let somebody get into the ring even though there is obvious issues with their ability to perform in a boxing match. So further evidence of this is listen to his speech patterns, start comparing his speech patterns before his accident to after. There is a distinct difference in his enunciation. I know part of that is because he has dentures, but even just listen to how he is formulating his words, his thought process. He's much, much slower. Now, another component to a sign of advanced neurological damage is a loss of balance. That's why, as people age, primary cause of injury for older people is...
That would explain why he got knocked down by a jab. Go back to my earlier video. Go back to my earlier video that I made. I said, when did you see anybody get knocked down by a jab? It wasn't like it was just something crazy, like a jab. Like he got knocked down on a jab. This makes a lot of sense.
Falls. And that's because as the nervous system degrades, the communication to the musculoskeletal system is also compromised. So a lot of the signs that people associate with aging as people get into the 30s in boxing or even sports, it's the first thing to go is your neurological system. So when people talk about timing, and if you kind of listen to what even Spence was saying, Spence doesn't even know what he's saying. He's just commenting that. He's like, oh, my timing was off. My timing was off. That is because his brain is not the same. Now, of course, you can add on to that alcohol abuse, sure. Dropping weight, water dehydration, of course. But he should have never been allowed to get into the boxing match. All you have to do is look at Ugas's fight. You can see a difference in the way he moves. Now,
man, I'm telling you, I'm not just saying that because, look, go back to my earlier videos. Go back to my video when I was covering the fight. When I was covering the fight, live time, when I was giving y'all like round by round coverage of it, during the fight, I'm like, yo, something is off about him. I was like, he just don't seem like he's here. Like he seemed like he in another dimension. He's just off. Everything is off. I said that, go back to my videos when the fight was happening. I was doing round by round coverage. And I said this same exact thing. I said, something ain't right, bro. And this makes a lot of sense. So I'm like, how could he get knocked down by a jab? Now, that's not taken away from Crawford. Crawford, I'm sure he's strong. He's a hard puncher. But you don't see nobody just drop down like that on a jab. A jab?
Fortunately, from the neck down, because he's a physical specimen, he looks amazing. But from the neck up, he is not the same person. So when you look at how badly he was beaten, I can't recall another fight where Crawford looked that good.
Thank you. I'm like, bro, man.
That's not an accident. When you look at Errol Spence and how he couldn't defend himself, even the first knockdown was a blow where? It was a blow to his lower chin and to his neck.
Exactly. That's exactly what I said. I said, how did he get knocked down from a jab? A jab. We ain't talking about a hook. We ain't talking about an uppercut. We talking about just a simple jab.
You throw somebody off their core stability, and they can't recover. He looked very clumsy last night. But once again, this is just something else people want to admit because people are emotionally invested in the fight, emotionally invested in boxing. This, to me, honestly, is very sad. It should have never been allowed to happen. But that's the history of boxing.
Well, let me ask you this. First of all, have you called in before into this show?
It's been a few years, gentlemen. Yes.
Yeah, I think you called. Weren't you an expert? I thought you were an expert on roids. I think that was you who called.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. There.
You guys used to call me Dr. 805. Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, Dr. 805. So, but wait a minute. So you're did you say you're a neurologist as well? Is that your area of expertise as well, or?
So my specialty is gerontology. So I have specialized in medicine and taking care of elderly people and also people going through the aging process. So I take care of many people with dementia.
So, I mean, I'm sure Spence has a solid team and a solid doctor. Why? I guess they don't care. They just want him to go out there and just to make money. But if you actually love this brother, if you're actually concerned about his health, maybe he should retire. Maybe Stephen A. Smith wasn't wrong after all. But once again, the only reason why I'm saying that is because if he's not mentally there, if he is suffering from this, diagnose, he shouldn't be able to box. Because he looked at, man, I'm telling you, go back to my, hold on, matter of fact, I'm going to go back to my video, bro. I'm going to go back to my video. And when I was doing the coverage, I'm like, yo, man, something ain't right about this dude. I said that when I was going live doing coverage by coverage. All right, so this is the first video right here, right? Oh, I'm watching this fight live right now. I can't really show it because, it is beating this man. Second round, not show it because I a little bit of he taking this boy to school. Like, he just dropped him in the second round. Like I said, I can't really right and stuff, but man, Crawford is, and I'm recording this in the Spence, man. I was going for Spence and everything, but that second round landed abs. I mean, Crawford is just, oh my god. And I'm from Dallas, so I'm trying to root for him, but I can't lie, man. Crawford is molly-whopping this boy. Looks timid. He don't look like he's all the way there. Bingo. Look, I said it three days ago. I said that this was during the fight. I said, yo, he just don't seem like he's all the way there. I said this during the fight. I'm going for Spence. Spence is from Texas. I'm from Houston, so he from Dallas. So, I'm trying to root for him, but I can't lie, man. Crawford is molly-whopping this boy. Spencer, I don't know what's going on. Spence just looks timid. He looks timid. He don't look like he's all the way there. Anyway, let me end this last. I say he just don't look like he's all the way there, and this explains it. And if this is the case, maybe he should retire because he can really get fucked up. He can really cause severe head trauma damage or whatever it is. Maybe he do need to retire. If this is the case, only if this is the case. If he is really suffering from some type of mental, I won't say mental, some type of head trauma, some type of whatever, maybe he should. This is interesting. Y'all can go watch the full video if y'all want to. I just want to break this part down. And I knew something was wrong. Damn, man. I feel bad for Spence, man. Damn.
Thank you for having me on.
Damn. I really feel bad for Spence, man. Shit. Y'all leave a comment down below and y'all let me know how y'all feel about this, man. Hopefully, see, people like this, man, it's unfortunate because this man is worth a lot of money. He generates a lot of money. So people don't have his team is not going to have his best interest because all they thinking about is money. All they thinking about is how much money he can make them. But if they, man, I hope nothing wrong happens to this man, because that car accident that you seen on that video is just insane, man. And then like it just makes sense. It makes sense, man. Y'all leave a comment down below and y'all let me know how I feel. But Spence, man, I hope you got a solid team around you that really care about you and your health. Because if this is the case, then maybe you shouldn't fight anymore. I'm out. Y'all leave a comment down below.